Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's budget check-in video. So for today we're going to check in with the third week of April. So let's go ahead and navigate on over to our April budget and we'll take a look at all of our transactions. Real quick, let me just share too our bills that have come out so far for this month. So everything is pretty much up to date. Oh, I did forget to mark, I just checked. And our ortho payment did come out, so I can mark that off. And that is $240 per month. But yeah, all of the bills have come out so far, which is always good. And then for our weekly check-in, let's go ahead and take a look at our spending tracker. So these are the transactions that took place in the past week, and I've shown this before, but I'll just show again for those who may be new. I do color code, so I have my little key down here. And by the way, everything that you see here, with the exception of the iPad itself, the Apple Pencil, and all of that, is available in my Etsy shop. This is the Prosper You Planner hub that I am using, and I'm using the notebook section of the hub to budget in, and then I'm using the budget inserts. So there's neutral inserts, there's decorative inserts, all sorts of fun things. So just thought I'd mention that real quick because I do get a lot of questions about that. And this is an iPad Air 4 and it is 10.9 inches because I've gotten questions about that as well. Second generation Apple Pencil. So figured I'd mention all that. But pink is grocery, yellow is gas, orange is household, green is eating out, and red is unbudgeted. So let's take a look at groceries first. It's gonna be all of our pink transactions. So I've got my little calculator here. So we have $22.76 that was spent at Sprouts, and then $86.72, and that was at Walmart, $16.12, and that was at Fry's, and then another one at Fry's for $41.11. So a total of $166.71 is what we spent on groceries. So we're gonna write that in here in our little weekly check-in page. And I forgot to put everything on Do Not Disturb, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so $166.71. Last week we had $305.12 remaining, so that means we have $138.41 going into this final week of the month, which is pretty good. I think we can make that happen. We've been really, I did talk to Andrew. I think in my last check-in video I mentioned the whole Costco thing, and I did talk to him about that. And so we have a better plan moving forward for all of that good stuff. So yeah, so $138.41, and we'll just have to try to stick to that as best we can going into this next week. Try to eat as much as we have on hand before we, you know, go and get some more stuff at the grocery store and everything. We have quite a bit of like rice and pasta and tons of meat and stuff like that. So I feel like we should be in pretty good shape just for the rest of April. And then we have household, and it looks like we do have a couple household transactions. Real quick, let me go ahead and turn images off, and we'll copy this check mark and just paste the check mark so I can make sure that I know where we left off. My allergies are insane right now. I keep feeling like I need to sneeze and it's just not happening. So forgive me for that. Okay, so orange is household. So let's go ahead and take a look at the orange transactions. We have one for $24.93 on Amazon. I truthfully could not tell you what that is, and I don't have my phone, so I have no way to look it up, but we apparently got something from Amazon. We got two things from Amazon. So $16.81 is the other thing. What was that? Oh, that was a gate. We got a gate for the puppies to block off the stairs because we just don't want them going upstairs all on their own, and we prematurely got rid of our baby gates, so we had to purchase another gate. We just got a real cheapy like wood gate. just to block them from going up, because until they're fully potty trained, we don't want them to have that freedom to just go upstairs. We try to keep them downstairs as much as possible because that's all tile and we don't want them having accidents on carpet. I will say they are doing awesome with potty training. We have probably 1 to 3 accidents per week, I would say. They go long stretches without it. If you guys can, you might be able to hear the washer and dryer going. I've been doing laundry like all day long today, so the washer is going in the back and making some noise if you guys can hear that. But yeah, so they're going long stretches without any accidents, and then they'll have like one occasionally here and there. So those were our 2 transactions from Amazon. I want to say that one for $24 might have been like bubble bath or shampoo or something, like some sort of hygiene product. But I don't remember exactly what. So, all right, and then gas is our next one. Oh, we need to we need to write this in. Okay, so 41.74. Oh no, I think Andrew and the kids are already back. So it looks like we're a little bit over on household by $1.18. That's weird that they're already back. They went to the park. And so I was like, oh, I'll film my check-in real quick while they're at the park. But I think they're already home. Eating out, we had just one eating out. So $38.70 for Raising Cane's, which is delicious. If you guys have a Raising Cane's near you, that cane sauce is so good. And then the garlic bread that comes with the meal is delicious. I highly recommend, and their lemonade's really good. So I highly recommend checking that out if you haven't. Okay, so eating out, we had, just want to make sure, $81.94 remaining, and so we have $43.24, which is honestly plenty because we'll probably eat at church this week, I'm guessing. We haven't eaten at church in a while, so we might do that, and it's pretty inexpensive to eat at church. So $43.24 remaining for eating out, and then gas, we, here I go scrolling the wrong way. Gas was $71.85. $71.85. And let's see, $71.85. And last week we had $75.42 remaining. So we have $3.57 remaining for gas. We should not need to fill up the rest of the month. We're gonna do a little bit of driving. Maddie's piano lessons are super close. Julia's gymnastics, they're both starting extra activities and stuff right now. So we're doing a little bit more driving because of that, and but they're really close by. And then Andrew does need to take the puppies all the way out to Cave Creek to get their last parvo shot, which is really exciting because that means we can officially like take them on walks and take them to parks and stuff. So he'll be taking them for that, and that's kind of a long drive, but we're completely full right now, so I don't think we're gonna need to fill up or anything like that again before the end of the month. And then I do not believe we had any unbudgeted expenses. No, we did not. So that is always a good thing. So 0 spent for unbudgeted, nothing remaining there. So yeah, that takes care of our weekly check-in. And then lastly, I will share what's kind of going on with sinking funds. And I need to remember where we left off. I want to say we left off around the lashes. So yeah, I think we left off around the lashes. So I got my lash fill, and then we had to replace one of the drawers in our fridge because it was open, and then Julia went to slam the fridge shut and it cracked the whole drawer. So we had to replace that. Expensive, by the way. I did not expect to pay that much for a drawer for our refrigerator, but it was pricey. So that was $63.12. And then I purchased a book for myself that came out of my pocket money for $11.85. I went to go see a movie. I saw The Lost City with my friend Kelsey and Roxy, and it was so good. It was hilarious. I love Sandra Bullock. I love her. She is so funny. My favorite movie that she's in is The Proposal. Hilarious. That's like probably hands down my favorite movie. I think that and like Forgetting Sarah Marshall and Couples Retreat, as far as like those, you know, kind of comedy, romance, like type of, there's not like a ton of romance, I guess. Well, I guess there's some, but yeah, the comedy movies, you know, those are some of my favorites, but it was really good. I definitely recommend seeing it. I don't know if it's something you have to see in theaters. You could just rent it, but I thought it was really good. Brad Pitt's appearance in it was pretty funny too, so that was a good time. And then I did get the puppy some bully sticks. That was a recommendation from a friend, just to kind of help with like their chewing and stuff like that. Like they've just been chewing a lot, so we got them bully sticks, but they did go through them pretty quickly, I must say. So we'll have to, you know, kind of figure that out. I feel like they just chew them up really, really quickly, and they're kind of pricey. I think the pack that we got only had maybe 4 or 5 of them in there, and they weren't like huge. They were probably medium size. So I don't know. They really like the shin bones with the peanut butter in them, but I feel like once they can't reach the peanut butter as well anymore, they kind of lose interest. So if you have any bone recommendations for puppies or chew toys for puppies, anything like that, definitely let me know, because we are still on the hunt, I think, for something that they can chew on. They like their antlers, but they definitely, I don't know. And maybe they just like the things that are more like treats, like pig's ears and stuff. But the problem with those, like the pig's ears, the bully sticks, is that they go through them quickly, and they also shouldn't be having them very often because they're more like treats. So we have to figure all that out. But anyways, that was that. And then I had a copay as well as like a very small bill. It was like $4.58 or something when I went to the doctor recently, so I paid that. I went and got my hair done. I don't know if this is weird, but maybe you guys can kind of see. I don't know. It's like kind of red. I don't know. You guys will see in my next week in the life, which I think is going to be up in a couple weeks. So hopefully it doesn't fade that much by then. But I got it like a purpley sort of deep red color, and I really love it. So I went and got my hair done with Liz. I love Liz. If you live in Arizona, in the West Valley, or honestly the East Valley, I told her, I was like, if you ever move to the East Valley, which is not close at all, like I will follow you. I will always go to Liz. As long as she does hair, I will be going to Liz. She's just amazing. And then I got some nail polish remover for myself. I actually got these little like nail polish remover pads because I am trying to get my nails in better condition, and they're looking really rough and gross right now because I did some cleaning and stuff today. I've been doing like laundry and stuff, but I'm trying to strengthen them. So I got some nail strengthener and just clear polish, and my plan is like every week to kind of put the nail strengthener on and cuticle oil and file them and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, working on that. And then we got some margaritas on Easter, some mango margaritas. They were so stinking good. They were so good. I don't drink hardly at all. I maybe have 3 to 4, maybe 3 to 5 drinks every year, I would say. I don't drink very often. Partially because addiction runs in my family quite a bit, so I'm actually, yeah. Anyways, I won't go into all that, but anyway, so yeah, the margaritas were really good. They were mango margaritas, and the bottle said 1800 on it. I'm not very savvy with my alcohol, so I don't know like exactly what it was, but it said 1800 on it, and it was mango margarita, and it was so good. Highly recommend it if you like margaritas. That's like pretty much all that I drink, by the way, is kind of why I mentioned like I have 3 to 5 drinks a year. They are always either Pinot Grigio or margaritas, and that's it. And then we paid up front for Maddie's piano lessons for the rest of April. We are thinking of bumping that up to having her go twice a week instead of once a week. So that expense might be going up. Andrew and I were just talking about adding like an extracurricular activity category to our sinking funds, maybe doing away with summer activities, having an extracurricular activities, and then doing some of the summer stuff out of entertainment. There's this little gnat that keeps flying by. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's driving me crazy. So yeah. And then we picked up some headphones for Maddie's piano because she can actually wear headphones while she's playing, and then the rest of us can't hear anything and she'll be able to hear it. So we picked up some of those. And then we also picked up some fly traps because the flies, there's that little gnat. Oh my goodness, you're driving me nuts. I don't, Anyways, speaking of flying insects, we have had kind of a lot of flies lately, and I don't know, they're doing quite a bit of construction around us, so I don't know if that's contributing to it or what it is, but we really enjoy going into our backyard and eating dinner at our picnic table back there. But our experience has been kind of ruined by these flies. Like, we won't go out there anymore because there's flies constantly around and they land on our food and it's really gross. So we picked up some like fly traps and we're hoping that that will help alleviate the issue. So that is pretty much all that has gone on in this past week as far as spending and all that fun stuff is concerned. We are gonna have some added expenses. Oh, there you are. Sorry guys. We're gonna have some added expenses in May. Oh, and now there's a big fly. There's a little one and a big one. They get into the house because the girls will go into the backyard and like leave the door open just a tiny bit, and it's just enough space and enough time for these darn flies to get into our house. And flies are like, I do not like them. I like all animals except for flies. So, but yeah, we're gonna add a house cleaning service to our budget. We had someone come and deep clean today. We were very, very happy with their service, and we're gonna have them come by weekly. And the reason why we're doing that is because, dun, da, 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 Andrew is going to get much more involved with the business. So you guys probably saw that. I saw that in the viewfinder when that fly flew across. But enough about the fly, right, Steph? Enough about the fly. But we are going to have him help out a lot more with the business. So I'm actually going to set up, I traded in my old iMac for my new iMac, and then they denied it. They sent it back to me and said that they couldn't accept it. I have no idea why. It didn't even list a reason. It's in perfect condition. So for what I was using it for, primarily like iMovie and design work, it was running slow, but for cropping and compressing stickers, I think it'll be perfect for Andrew. So he is actually going to have a little station in my office, and he's gonna crop and compress stickers and work on GoodNotes files for me while Julia is napping, and then for a little bit after the kids go to bed. That's time that he normally would be cleaning, but now he won't have to do that. So our whole rationale behind all of this is I need help. For sure, I am in a position where I need reliable help, someone who is dedicated to meeting deadlines and stuff, you know, that doesn't have a million other things going on, which is totally understandable. But like, I need someone that I can count on to like get things done. So who better than my husband? I was debating hiring someone, but then we were like, well, if we hire a cleaner and we free up that time from Andrew, like he can work on it and he'll have practically a whole month to work on cropping, compressing. Andrew's very, very meticulous as well, you guys, like so meticulous. He's very type A. So that is great for the cropping and compressing and the GoodNotes files because those take detailed attention to create. So we're gonna see how this goes, have the cleaning service come every 2 weeks, and of course we'll do like maintenance work and laundry and stuff like that, but that will free up a lot off of his plate, and then yeah, he'll help out with the business more and probably work anywhere between 3 to 4 hours a week. And then once Julia's in preschool, which we're gonna have her go to preschool in the fall, then he will have a bunch more time to work on that, because I think we're gonna have her go from like 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. or something like that, or 8 a.m. to 12:30, and get her back for lunch, and then she'll go down for her nap and stuff. We haven't really completely hashed that out yet, but she is only gonna go probably 2 or 3 days a week. Just something very part-time, just to give her more interaction with other kids and get her used to like the whole learning environment and stuff like that. So I think it'll be really good for her, and then it'll give Andrew more time to work on stuff for the business. It's our family business. I like to say it's also God's business first and foremost, and it's our family business. So it's going to be really exciting having him be more involved in everything. So that's something that you guys will see in May that's happening. That's very exciting. Our house is very, very clean, and I'm very happy about it. It's awesome. And I have been determined. I'm like, okay, the house has been deep cleaned. Let's go ahead and catch up on laundry. So I've literally been doing laundry all day long in between working on business stuff. Every chance, like whenever the dryer finishes up, I pull laundry into my office, fold it real quick, get back to work. It's been like a whole shuffle all day long, but it's great. It feels really good to have such a clean house and to have laundry be pretty much up to date. I have a couple more loads that hopefully I'll get done tonight, but if not, it's not the end of the world, so I can always finish it up tomorrow. But anyways, enough of that. That was pretty much it for this weekly budget check-in. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all of my future videos. I've been getting some requests for some more budgeting tutorials, so I think I'm gonna share those on like Tip Tuesday days and stuff like that. I won't have a Tip Tuesday video every single Tuesday. It's going to be once or twice a month, but I will share both digital planning and budgeting tips during those videos. So I've gotten quite a few requests for budgeting stuff, so I will definitely work on that for you guys. So if you have any budgeting specific questions, feel free to reach out to me. Let me know in the Facebook group. Just a little FYI too, I do not have Facebook Messenger, and I do have Instagram Messenger, but I will say it's really messed up right now. I don't know if this is happening to anybody else, but first of all, I have messages that just disappear out of thin air, and then I also have messages that show that they've been unread even though I've read them, and I've even replied to them, and they'll still show as unread. So it's all sorts of a mess. The best way to get a hold of me always is to message me on Etsy. That is the best, quickest way to get a hold of me. I don't check Facebook Messenger. I honestly do try to stay off social media quite a bit. So that has a lot to do with it. I'm not on my social media very often. I set aside a little bit of time each day to check through the Facebook group feed, see if there's anything, you know, going on there, reply to stuff as often as I can and everything. And then I go on Instagram to share stuff occasionally, but other than that, I'm really not on social media. So the best way to get a hold of me is to message me on Etsy or comment on videos and stuff like that. I sometimes will take a little bit to reply because I don't reply to comments every single day, even though I probably should. I usually comment on all the videos and play catch up like every couple of days. So there's just a lot of like incoming stuff, and it can be hard to manage it all. But the surest, quickest way to get a hold of me if you have a question or a request is to message me on Etsy. So I just thought I'd share that as well. But anyways, I hope that you guys are having a great week. I hope that April is going well for you, budget-wise, everything else-wise. And I will see you on Saturday for our digital plan with me for the week. All right, guys, that is it. I will chat with y'all later. Bye.